Hello friendos and welcome to my channel. I am VD, and if this is your first time here or if you've been here before and lately you're just like, this is the video for you. Okay, so I am VD. As I mentioned, this intro is going to be a little different than how I normally start my videos off, but of course, you know, nothing changes about the fact that I pray you are doing well, that you're doing, the things that we always talk about, staying in the word, keeping God's commandments, making sure that you're obedient to what he wants because he desires obedience over the things that we as humans may think we are doing to worship or be righteous. Like, he's more concerned about, are you reading what I've already established that I want you all to do? That is what's most important to him. So I hope and pray that you all are continuing to do that, continuing on your walk and taking good care of yourself. Okay, sleeping, eating, making sure that self-care is also something on your agenda. Okay, do not let those things fall to the wayside. But anyway, I'm on here because I know that it's been a little bit of time since I've posted, and for the most part, I would say I've been pretty consistent over the years with posting. I love to talk about new things, new self-care, and usually I'm right on it. Like, as soon as it's releasing or whatever, I like to be, early or right in the moment because it's very, interesting, exciting for me. And I really love talking to you all and building the community that we have about, self-care and body care. And I want to just, before we get into anything, preface this by saying that I'm fine. Nothing is going on with me. I've been good. God is good. But noticeably, I haven't really been posting a lot. And I just want to kind of talk about why. And really, it's nothing super deep other than, there has been a lot going on and not a lot going on at the same time, if that makes sense. And if you're not new to my channel, you know that I like to be very honest and transparent about, the things that I enjoy, the types of products I enjoy, the types of releases that I enjoy, because my hope is that in being authentic about it, that can resonate with you all. And I never want to speak to things that I'm not passionate about or things that, I just don't want to not give you the best perspective on something because maybe I'm not into it, So there have been times where maybe a release has come out and I haven't covered it. And, I just want to be my most, genuine self about these types of things. And there has been so many releases this year. My channel primarily, I cover Bath & Body Works and Victoria's Secrets, self-care, body care releases, two brands that I absolutely love, still love, will always love. And they have both been releasing a lot of stuff. And typically, that's, as a content creator, that's what you want, that allows you to have content. But for me, it's I have to be excited about those items. I have to. And I don't feel that I've been feeling that way too consistently lately. Again, there's been a lot of stuff on both sides. I even felt like on the pink side and Victoria's Secret side, there was overlapping collaborations, or there were overlapping collections. One would just release and then something new would come out a week after. And mind you, that's fine, right? Because I always say to you all too, don't ever feel obligated or pressured or anything to just shop to shop. We never want to do that. We want to always live within our means and actually get things that we love and care about and will use, right? But some of the stuff is repetitive to me. Some of the things on both sides, are just not really moving the needle in a way that I feel like is interesting. And so that has been the main reason why you haven't seen a lot of me, is because I need to feel an excitement from the brands, and I don't want it to be that, because self-care and body care has been trending for a few years now, that it's just an obligation on the part of the brands to just do something. I want there to be more behind it, something unique, something we haven't seen, something to really push me, I guess I'll speak to myself, to want to go out and purchase it, And again, I don't want to blanket this. The products are good products, right? It just may not be that some of them have been for me, and that's fine too. But I just, I don't know. I feel like after the initial everyday luxuries on the Bath and Body Works side, I was super excited about that. And based on what was initially going around, I thought that there was going to be a part 2 with creams and lotions and, body washes for those initial scents. And I think when that didn't happen and they just rolled out the second batch this year and it was different scents with just 2 from the beginning returning, I was just kind of like, what's going on here? You know what I mean? And then just recently, some more everyday luxuries came out. And it's interesting because I love this concept. I do. I think it's phenomenal. Even if it's something that I'm not gravitating toward, I still think the concept is phenomenal because we all should have access to fine scents, right? And Bath and Body Works is one of the best brands. I don't care what anybody says at what they do, but I just need to see something else. I don't know. So that doesn't mean, let me also be clear, that does not mean that I won't be covering things from those brands. I will always cover things from those brands because I love them, right? We have semi-annual coming up, and I hope we get some fun things for semi-annual. Summer is typically, to me, kind of like a lull in the body care world. So it'll probably be a little quiet before we get to fall, which is my favorite season. So I'm going to cover the fall things. But I just want to see like uniqueness, I guess is what I'm saying. And I don't know, maybe I'm the only one feeling that way. And I get that too. And I think that's why I haven't really done this type of video, because I'm like, maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm tripping. And I still very well could just be tripping and it's just me. But that's really why. I just want to be intrigued. I want to be excited. You know what I mean? And for the 2 brands that I covered, it just was a lot. It was a lot. And I never want to get on here and talk about things that I don't have the passion for. And it just wasn't. So my apologies to y'all, especially if, there were things you wanted to see covered and I didn't. I don't like to leave the community that we're building here. I don't like to leave, anybody hanging, but I just want to be able to be super excited because y'all know I love a new, and that will never change. But I've been just loving some of the old. Like I still have my body care from holiday winter from VS. Like this collection 8. Like this whole situation they did. That 8, okay? I'm still rocking with my pink suede from Bath and Body Works from 2023. Like that's just where I'm at. But I will give you all an insight on some of the other stuff that I have been into in the meantime, and I have been kind of more into, or not more, but I've been purchasing like perfumes lately. So this is a Prada Paradise. This is the Virtual Flower, which I believe is the newest release from that collection of scents. The original Paradox was duped by Bath and Body Works. I think that's Petal Parade. I think it's Petal Parade, and I love Petal Parade. I love it, okay? There's an intense version, and then this is the Virtual Flower. This, I believe, has bergamot. There's some jasmine. There's some musk in this. And I love all 3 of those things. So that was a no-brainer. I love the way this smells. It really does smell sophisticated. It does have a more traditional, I would say, floral kind of essence to it. So if you're not really like a floral person, you probably won't get into it. And you know me, I toe the line when it comes to florals. Sometimes I'm like, yay. Sometimes I'm like, nay. Right now, this one is really the most, I think, floral thing I've ever like been into for real. But I like it. It just smells really sophisticated. I'm going to be wearing this today, but I did pick this up. My favorite of the Prada perfumes that I picked up is this one. This is from their Infusions line, and this one is the one that has ylang ylang. I think there are 4 or 5. There's an iris, there's a rhubarb, there's like a ginger. What's the other one? Hold on one second. Ginger. And that one and the rhubarb are gonna be, I think, the next purchases that I get from this particular line. The ginger one is earthy woody. The rhubarb is a little zesty to me, but it's nice. It's kind of like in a fresh fruity kind of scent. Oh, there's a vanilla too for the vanilla girlies. This one though, yeah. Now, I love any variation of a scent on the cord that has ylang ylang, and I'm probably not saying that right. Y'all know me, I got a little twang, I got southern roots. Okay, this has ylang ylang in it. It has bergamot, cardamom, and santal. It's literally like, I think this now next to the Giorgio Armani Acqua di Gioia, no, those are like my signatures now, like because that's fresh. This is not necessarily considered a fresh scent. It's just soft. I love it. Soft, you get that santal, which elevates it. I don't really pick up too much of the cardamom or the bergamot, although it does have a little bit of a freshness to it. I just love it. It reminds me of when Bath & Body Works they did a few years ago, maybe 2020, they did an aromatherapy line that had tropical scents, and one of them had ylang ylang in it. I'll put a picture on the screen. That is my favorite scent ever from this company, from Bath & Body Works. And I wish that would come back. Like, we need the tropicals line one more time, because that was so good, and that would go perfectly with this. This reminds me of that, and I've been chasing that scent since 2020. So I love this. Super excited about this one. I also got Indigo from Nest. I actually got this a while ago, and I've had I've had Indigo many times. I love it. It's a nice sensual scent, okay, floral, but you just gotta go and smell Indigo because it's really one of those ones, okay. Love that, so I picked that up. Also, in terms of body care, I've been really loving the Saltaire brand. I had tried the body washes like back in the fall. They've been out forever, but I actually decided to purchase them back in the fall, and they released their coordinating body lotions on their website. And so these are the 2 body washes that I had. So this is Santal Bloom and this is Seascape. This is also like a soft powdery kind of vibe, and I really enjoy it a lot. If y'all want me to do, I want to do a video on soft scents, powdery scents, so I definitely would incorporate this particular one in that video. And then this is a Santal Bloom. It's been a minute, y'all. I don't even know what to do with myself anymore. And I like this because it's a very neutral, almost skin scent type of vibe. So I like it, and the packaging is super minimal but cute. It has a great, nice hand feel, and I love it. And I want to try more of their scents, but I love to have a little routine. So you gotta have a body wash, a lotion, or something like that. I think they have body mist and deodorants too. So that's it. Just a little quick video to let y'all know where I've been, why I've been away, and again, I will continue to cover Bath & Body Works and Victoria's Secrets, but I also want to incorporate some other brands into the channel, like Saltaire. It's not new, but it's kind of new to me. A brand that I'm going to go today and pick some stuff up. So I want to talk about that because I love body care. But I love a bunch of other things too. I love snacks and fashion and everything, but primarily this will always be where I talk about those self-care, body care things, okay? And again, hoping that some new exciting things are on the horizon for those 2 brands, and time will tell, but thank you all for all of the support, for anybody that reached out, anybody that just maybe had a thought what's good with her, thank you. I didn't want to just jump back with another video without being Only doing that, girl. So yes, you know I love fresh scents. So I am planning to do the fresh scent series like I used to do on the channel, home fragrance and body care. So that's on the way. But again, thank you all. God bless you all. As we always say, always do. And I will see you in my next one. Bye.